If every open house feels like you're starting from scratch, this is what you're missing. So you're recreating your checklist, you're rewriting your post, you're scrambling the morning of, and then half the time the follow up doesn't even happen the way it should. So today I'm going to walk you through and show you how to set up a repeatable open house workflow inside of Trello so that way every single open house runs smoothly and actually leads to clients in your real estate business. So today we are building one simple system that you can reuse every week or every time you have an open house. This can be broken down in between pre-listing, day of workflow, follow-up system, and then how are you actually going to use that every time without having to start over. And I'm going to walk you through the exact template that we use so that way you can see one already created. So step one is setting up your open house board structure. So inside of Trello, you'll have a board just for open houses. So right here, we have our real estate open house manager. And then different lists can live inside of here based on how you want to set it up. So this can look like upcoming open house, this week, day of, follow-up completed. So right now we have coming soon open house, so you can have a list there. Open houses coming up this month, so that way you can plan ahead. Completed open houses, so that way you have a record there. So that is the list that we chose, but you can absolutely customize this based on how often you're doing open houses. And then we have a template card, and essentially each open house is one card. So instead of scattering notes, everything lives in one place. So here is our template card we can review. So I'm going to open my template card, and this is where your repeatable checklist lives. So your pre-open house task can look like confirm the date and time, coordinate with the seller, create your social media posts, add to the MLS or your websites, prep your signage, print flyers, schedule the email blast. There's a lot to do for an open house, but the key here is that you build it once as a checklist template, and then that way you get to reuse it every time. No more starting from scratch. So for our open house template, we like to add in address details, open house dates, time, marketing dates, so that way you have a clear, quick grab picture. And then our checklist is broken down between to do before scheduling, because there might be things to do to just get it prepped, and then pre-open house prep, marketing, promotion, the day of open house, because there's a lot to do the day of, and then the follow-up and the next steps. This is critical to open houses. So there is your template card. You can set up however it would be best for you, but that's how we set up. So that way, again, one open house lives in one card, and that way everything lives in one spot. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit more about the day of workflow. This is where most agents, it gets chaotic, and we can really simplify that. So instead, inside of this card, we have our day of checklist, and again, that can look like anything that you do for your open house. Maybe it's set up the signs, print the flyers, prep the house. You need lights, temperature, candles. Is everything set up? Lay out the flyers. Maybe you have like music or ambiance to set the scene. Set up your sign-in sheets. A quick walkthrough before guests arrive. Like, you want to make sure you have all of that in one place, so you're not mentally juggling everything. And then this list does exactly that. I also want to talk about the follow-up system, because this can actually make the money. This can bring in clients. So this is a part that most agents skip, and it's why open houses doesn't always convert. So inside of your template card, you want to create a follow-up checklist, and that can look like add leads to your CRM. Send an email the same day following up, send a text message if you got their email. You can post about the open house. You can add them to your email list if you have. You can go ahead and add those people to where they need to be, so you can be staying on top of mind and they can convert to clients. Because this is where deals actually come from, not just hosting an open house, but what happens after. So the follow-up is essential. And so here is the magic of Trello. You don't have to build anything. Instead, you just duplicate your open house card, you update the property details, and you reset your checklist. You just keep going through that same checklist. Maybe some open houses have a little bit different things that you do, but you can always update the checklist. And then that way everything stays in one place. And then you're just ready to go again and reuse the same checklist. And the way we have this board set up, it's really helpful to see if you have like 5 coming soon open houses. Maybe you have 3 this month. Maybe you have all of your open houses here. So if somebody was like, Oh, yeah, I think I went to this open house on 123 Main Street 2 years ago. You can come to your completed open house list. You can go back through and you can find it. You can find the date. You can also link everything on these cards. You can add your social media. You can add your sign in sheet. You can add all the details to this card so that way you have a reference to go back. And then essentially you have a pipeline to see how many open houses are coming soon, how many do I need prep for this month, and then you have a reference list of all of your completed open houses. It's so great. So now instead of having random notes, missed steps, inconsistent follow up, you now have one card per open house. You have a full checklist from start to finish to open your house. And a system that you can reuse every time. So, if you want this exact open house Trello template that we already have built for you, feel free to grab the link below. It has the checklist, structures, everything's ready to go for you to customize for you and start using with your clients. Or if you want our team to fully customize these systems for you, apply to work with our team, and we are happy to help you inside of Trello. So I hope that was helpful, and thank you so much. Bye.